All right, we're back in Indebasement on a beautiful Wednesday afternoon here in Windsor, Ontario. Believe it or not, I mean, we're going into the last week of October. It should be about maybe 35, 40 degrees Fahrenheit outside, but it's actually 80 degrees. Beautiful day, and here we are in the studio, not outside, but inside. Today, we're going to finish up cutting our bass tracks for songs from our new album. Michael Muscat, our bass player from the Rose City Rockers, is on his way. He should be here very soon. And we're going to track this last song. I'm going to open it up right now. I believe this is the one. Today, we're going to go through a little bit more of the recording process for recording bass guitars. At the end of the day, it really comes down to a great instrument to start with. Mike is bringing in his Spector bass. He's going to get in a little more detail about what that bass actually is. But it's just a beautiful sounding bass. Spector makes great bass guitars. So if any bass players out there, or if you're looking to buy a bass, go Spector, spend the money. It's just a phenomenal instrument. We're not using any processing whatsoever. We're going straight into our Focusrite producer pack mic preamp. Going to zoom in on that. This guy right here. This came from the famed Metalworks recording studio in Mississauga, Ontario, Canada, owned by the band Triumph. Gil Moore built that studio, and when they were doing some studio clear-outs of gear, I bought the recording system from Metalworks, and it included this Focusrite mic preamp. This thing is killer. The reason why I'm using this Focusrite to record bass as opposed to just do this right down here, these mic pre's down here, these were hand built by Bob Lanois, brother of Daniel Lanois, producer for Bob Dylan and U2 and all sorts of great artists. Bob Lanois, his brother, was a brilliant recording engineer as well as sound designer and gear maker. He would make these mic pre's for Daniel to use on his records. And these mic pre's have a little bit of history as well. I've got 3 channels of GP2 mic preamps, hand-built, custom-made, one-of-a-kind by Bob Lanois. These were built specifically for Sean Drover, the drummer for Megadeth, and Bob built them for Sean so Sean could actually do some tracking in his home studio. They were then given to or sold to one of the two, Sean's brother Glenn Drover, the guitar player from Megadeth, who then sold them to me. But the reason why I'm not using these mic pre's, even though they're just absolutely stunning, is because the Focusrite actually has a built-in EQ, compressor, limiter, gate, all the bells and whistles that you would need to process any signals, either going into a recording DAW system or after the fact, if you wanted to send the signal back out through this to process it and then back into your DAW. So once again, this is the reason why I'm using the Focusrite instead. The only thing, I'm not using any compression or equalization on the bass guitar itself. The bass guitar that Mike's going to bring in is absolutely brilliant. It sounds just amazing. But this Focusrite has a great compressor series within the processing chain that I'm using just to kind of tamper down. Mike gets a little aggressive on his playing, so I just don't want it to clip going into the Pro Tools system. That's why I'm using this Focusrite. Plus, I mean, it sounds pretty darn good. So that's what we're doing today in Indebasement in this studio. If anybody has questions in the live chat, we will try and answer those as best as possible. We'd like to encourage you to subscribe to our channel. Leave a like, leave a comment. Definitely click the notification bell for more videos. Here, let me get this, get me back in the shot here. And I'll be completely transparent. We're musicians. We're recording guys, and we're not film producers. So if it looks kind of goofy, it is what it is. We're trying to record music, not make videos. But we decided we start live streaming all of our stuff that we're doing within this band. We're a blues rock band, and we're a bunch of OG guys. We're not young guys. We're just doing this because we love the music. We love to play. We've got a great unit of Joe Riom on drums, Michael Muscat on bass, and I'm the singer guitar player. And we're just having fun making some music, and we're down in the studio just doing the best we can. And hopefully these videos will maybe shed some light on some ideas that you can take into your studio or your songwriting or your playing, whatever it is. We're just kind of sharing what we're doing, and hopefully it helps other people along the way. So I'm going to get back over here and get to work. Mike's going to be here probably in the next 10 to 15 minutes. You can watch us cut the bass tracks and see what that's all about, and watch an actual recording session in progress. Okay, hope you enjoy the video. Once again, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And I just got a message from Mike. He's on his way. That's cool. So this song that we're working on today is called No One's Comin'. It's going to be coming in, going to be featured on our new album that's coming up. We should be able to just hear bass or drum tracks at this point. And as far as audio quality, this is just my Android phone picking up what's happening in here in the studio. The Android's not as good as iPhones for sound quality, so if, it might sound a little crappy, but trust me, it sounds great in the studio. All right, so we're just going to fire this up and see what we've got. Okay, so for anybody that's watching, wow, we got 26 viewers on here today. Thank you. And we'd like to thank you guys for tuning into all this stuff. You know, it really means a lot, and you know, kind of shows us that you know, maybe we're helping out in some small way. So what I'm hearing right off the bat, I've got the kicks gated just to clean them up, but I'm hearing the gate opening and closing when it shouldn't be, and it's kind of clipping a little bit. So I'm going to go in and take a look at that right now. Now, if you watch the other live stream videos, there's one that we just did called setting up a drum mix template. Well, there you go. See, this is what musicians do. They buy each other coffee. I don't know if you guys heard that little conversation. Mike, the bass player, just called in and he said, "Hey, you want a coffee?" And I'm like, "Absolutely. We're going to be working here all afternoon, so we need a little caffeine." So getting back to what I was saying, I made a live stream called "How to Create a Drum Mix Template," and what I did is I copied and pasted all of our settings for all of our songs, because you want the drums to be consistent for every song that you're releasing. So I did that, but this is a slow ballady song, and the other ones are more aggressive, in your face, punchy rock and rollers. This one, these gates, to get that real punch and snap and make everything just cleaner on the bottom end, is just not working. So what I'm going to go back in and start listening to and seeing if I can open up those gates to make it smooth and just capture more of an organic sort of drum kit sound. And right off the bat, I'm liking this already. Now, the other thing that I'm noticing too, I don't know if you guys can hear this or not, but our drummer, and he's got great feel, he's feeling just kind of, you know, where the groove is happening, and it's nice and organic. The problem is that his kicks are not really consistent, which for a ballad, you want to have a little bit more feel. You don't want them all just slamming, you know, but at the same time, just with the processors that I'm using, it's not really working as well as I should be, and it sounds a little too inconsistent. So just going to blow this up real quick for you guys. On my kick drum outside, and of course it's not going to be clear. Figures. All right, sorry for that, guys. But I'll just go through the plugins that I've got going on the kicks. So here we've got number one. I run it into a Kramer tape saturation. This is awesome because you want more of a fat analog sound on your drums. Well, basically on all your tracks. So I run it into a Kramer master tape plugin. Then I use this little magic secret weapon. This is in the Waves bundle. It's called Low Air. And this really fattens up your kick drum as well. So Kramer tape to Low Air. Then I'm running it into a stock Pro Tools EQ, a 3-band. I've cut out high pass, basically around 40 hertz, and then really cut deep on 432 hertz, and then also did another cut at or really deep at 80 hertz, and then a big massive dip at 432 hertz. Final thing is I use a C4 compressor. This is awesome. I love the sound of this. And that's just really taking out that mid kind of honk out of the kick drum. But I'm going to add another compressor. And let's see if we can, I don't want to compress it too much. Let's just go with a basic compressor. Let's see what happens here. So I'm listening, and this is during the verse, right as soon as the song opens. So Joe's playing it nice and groovy, but not aggressive, okay? So what I did is I took the threshold and I set it to where that lowest, softest kick point is in that verse section. And that's kind of bringing it in a little bit. So it's a little more consistent on the bottom end. Now I'm going to go back to our gate. Okay, I'm digging that a lot more. Pretty well. Here's something I just touch on for the levels for a little bit. So I'm basically getting that kick drum to sit pretty well on -6 dB at a zeroed out fader. Okay. And then my snare, I've got that pretty well -3 dB. And you can see there's kick right here, snare right here. let's get the. Yeah, it's got some hiss to it. There's something in there. Okay, another little lesson for you guys. When you're mixing and you've got all your in and outs, and in Pro Tools, basically you go to setup, in and out, right? Go to your buses and make sure you label all of your buses. What happened was, because I'm listening to the drums and I'm going, they just don't sound like the other 3 tracks. And I realized that I had changed my bus routing for my drum template in this song, but I had got to the point where I went and checked all the other templates, like for the rhythm, you know, the guitars, the bass, all that sort of stuff, vocals, effects, blah, blah, blah. And the drums were also running through the rhythm mix template, which created kind of almost a phasing, and it just didn't sound right. So, and I just discovered that that was all going on. So you need to go through all of your other templates and make sure that you're not sending signals to where they shouldn't go. If that makes any sense. Okay. Check this. Nothing says drums. Oh, that says drums. Okay, let's get back to the drums. Now this should sound much better. There we go. What's up, brother? We're live streaming.
Oh, right on.
How you doing, man? Are you ready to rock?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. Mr. Michael Muscat in the house.
I just ran into Rick.
Huh?
I just ran into Rick Labonte.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Where was he at?
He was at Tim's.
Oh.
He was heading out, and I was just getting into my car.
This Tim's right here?
No, the one on the corner of Dougal and Savannah, basically.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna go doctor this coffee up.
Okay, yeah, sure.
So we'll let you get tuned up and
All right.
ready to rock.
All right. How's everybody doing? Ooh, that's a close up. Whoa. There we go. Hi. right.
We're actually up to 26 viewers at one point this morning.
Right on.
Yeah. So let's do this. We're still at 16. Got 2 thumbs up. Thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. Once again, we are going to get the bass tuned up. I mentioned your Spector, but I don't know what the model is and all that stuff. So maybe you could tell the peeps that that are watching what you're playing through, because this is what I was explaining in this live stream. I mean, we're cutting bass tracks, and that's what this live stream is all about. Is that we're just going bass, preamp, DAW, nothing else.
Yeah.
And it sounds so big and fat and just
yeah. And again,
glorious.
it's a tip of the hat to not just, just making sure that we're using stuff that's, I mean, it's quality, right?
It's quality,
quality instruments, quality gear. It's not, and that helps. I mean, it's not saying you have to have top of the line quality gear, everything, right? You can do and suffice, but it does help. It's like having the proper tools for the job, right?
Yep, absolutely. Well,
and I pride myself on that with the bass.
We were talking about this the other day. Wasn't it Rick Vito that said, if you're going to spend money on anything, spend it on quality instruments?
That's right.
Right? Because you could stick an SM57 in front of anything.
It's going to work.
And if it's going to work if it sounds good at the source.
At the source, yeah.
Right?
Absolutely. Yeah. And there's an it's important, to make sure that it's like you said, you're using equipment that's good, that you're not struggling too, because it's also a struggle. If you're not using instruments that are going to serve you, it's going to be a struggle trying to achieve what you want to
make
achieve.
It sound good after the fact. Exactly. Well, and I mean, case in point, the scratches that we did, like here I am, at least we were tracking you through a preamp. Right. But I was just directing through a preamp with my electric guitar and then using an amp sim that sounded like crap.
Yeah.
Right. And then I've got my little, what did I use? My Sennheiser vocal mic, which is a great vocal mic. But at the same time, I mean, there was no processing, no nothing, straight through a mic pre and just wasn't anything you could use whatsoever.
So I guess just to kind of go by what you were saying, for this instrument itself, it is a Spector. For those who want to know.
Oh yeah, let's highlight that bad boy.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Michael Muscat, bass player extraordinaire from the Rose City Rockers, showing off his beautiful Spector bass.
So yep, it is. This is a brand new model actually. It's a Pulse 2. I bought it brand new from Frank's over in Chatham. And they're the exclusives for Spector. So I've always been a fan of Spector basses. And I do have another bass that I use on stage as a backup. It's a Legend 4, but that one has passive pickups, whereas this has the active EMGs. And it also has a preamp inside, and which enables me to do quite a few and gives me a lot of headroom, I guess, to do a lot of stuff live and here in recording. And it's a great bass, and I love it. And as a matter of fact, I'm thinking about trading up my Legend for another Pulse too, so I can have that live. Because really, to dial it in live, having both instruments, if I do have to switch, there's such a difference between the two that it's really hard to dial in the tones on the Legend. As much as I love it, the neck's beautiful, the action.
Well, okay, so tell the viewers your story about. Something happened that you had to switch from this Spector to your other Spector live at a show.
That's right. We did have an incident. So we were playing live, and I was using this bass, but unfortunately, it does come with a battery since it is an active pickups. My battery just kind of went kaput on me, and not knowing why. I mean, and decided, well, I just got to grab the backup. And when we did that, without doing a sound check on that one. We start to play, listen to the next set, and all of us just kind of looked at each other and said, what just happened here?
What happened? Where'd it go?
It's gone. Like everything that I had, everything that we had dialed in sounded to be completely gone. I had to, in between songs, I had to keep running back and forth to to my Harkey and keep, making adjustments to try to get it to dial back to the way, we were kind of achieving with this. So that was a lesson learned. And, and I said, I need to have both of the instruments to be at least of the same caliber if we're going to be playing live, so, and these are fantastic. I mean, just wonderful basses to play. And they're so lightweight. It's got the nice comfort curve to it, swamp ash body, maple top. It's just beautiful. So anyhow, that's the story, and that's what we're going to be heading towards. That's my next little thing. I'm going to see if I can get myself another one of these and maybe trade up from that Legend 4. So,
have you always been a Spector guy, Mike?
Yeah. I mean, I started off with a Fender style PJ bass, which, you can't go wrong when you first start playing. But yeah, I've always been a fan of Spector. I'm a Rudy Zarzo fan, and
definitely a big Billy Sheehan fan.
Yeah, big Billy Sheehan fan, and I love Yamaha too. I mean, they're really nothing to knock. All these manufacturers, all these basses these instruments are quality, great instruments. It's just basically, do you like Ford or do you like Chrysler? When it comes to it, and I just like what Spector brings to the table. I love the relationship between them and EMG, which is just, they've got it dialed in for sure, and just the way of the bass, the tone, the action, the way it plays, the way it feels. It's a very balanced, well-balanced bass, and it's just killer on stage. There's just so much you can do with it.
Oh, it's so fat. Well, playing through your Harkey rig.
Oh yeah, and that's why I'm also playing through a Harkey, which is helpful too. I can't see that gentleman's name. I gotta get my glasses. I'm just gonna read what it says here. So Rex, yeah, no, this is not a Warwick. I was just explaining that. It is a Spector, and it's the Pulse 2. Although Warwicks are great basses too. They're just not very accessible to me. It's hard to find Warwick basses. In Canada, they're really tough to find. But not impossible, but definitely a little tougher. I would love to have one in my arsenal. But and there's nothing wrong with Warwicks. They're fantastic basses. Yeah, this is what this is. This is a NS Pulse 2, and like I said, it's a great bass. I'm so happy with it, and I can't wait to get my next one. So, all right.
And what was the reason for getting another one?
Besides the Legend, you mean? The one I have?
Right. Yeah. You want to have another one, right?
Yeah. So I want
basically going to be the same bass.
It's basically going to be the same because for the price point and everything that I want and what this is achieving for us live,
right? It's
really nothing. I mean, I could go a step up, and like I was thinking about doing. I'm also thinking 5-string as well. I'd like to get into the.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So right. That's a possibility. And these Pulse.
You heard it here first. You heard it here first. We didn't even know.
Yeah. So I'm also thinking about that. So that's in the discussion too as well. I'm talking to the guy over at Frank's about a possible 5-string, maybe training it up, but it'll still be the Pulse 2. It'll just be the 5-string version. So
nice. Are you tuned up?
Yes, I am. I'm ready to go.
Okay.
I just want to see this. Rex is responding here. So only played one Warwick, obviously not mine. It was so fun to play. Never have played a Spector. Oh, they're fantastic. If you like the Warwick, you love this for sure, 100%. The Warwick's great basses, and they're very similar. And
actually they are, aren't they?
Yeah, and manufacturing.
Even body.
Yeah, even aesthetics. They're pretty darn close. So
yeah.
All right.
All right. So peeps, we're actually going to do some work here in Indebasement.
I'm gonna have myself a seat right here.
And just once again, just a reminder, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button, leave comments. We'll try and, since obviously we're working, we need to get our work done first, but we will answer questions as best as possible. And finally, a little caveat, the audio quality, we're just recording live off of Android phone, so it does sound better in the studio. Trust us on that.
That for sure.
All right, give me some signal there, brother. Nice. There it
is.
And so your
Same
tones are
settings.
exactly the same.
Exact same thing. You made it easy for me because we had them both cranked as far
Right.
as bass and treble, and then I just slightly off the notch
Right.
towards,
Yeah. Just
towards the neck, just to give it a little more warmth.
All right. So with this song here, obviously it's that guitar intro. I'm like, once I get you into the song, Mike, then
Yes.
I'll take that guitar track out.
It's been a long time since I played this song. Since that day.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, I mean, I'll put the vocal in, just for aesthetics, so you know where you're at.
Yeah. I'm used to when we play live it to be a lot warmer, so more like this. No, sorry.
Well, actually, yeah. Let's fire up this track anyway and hear what that is going to sound like with the drums.
Okay, so let me keep it the way the settings have been.
You're not going to do it a playthrough anyway, yeah.
the more I listen to this song, the more I almost want to recut the drums.
Really, eh?
Well, yeah, because that big K ride cymbal is too fucking much.
Ah.
It's just.
Yeah, and you can't take that out, right?
No,
Because it's bleeding through the overheads too.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, and he's playing it aggressively, which is cool at that point. But I'm listening to it and I'm going, holy smokes, man! Like that's a lot.
Is that something like, okay, well, maybe we shouldn't lay track for this one then?
Well,
Because that's going to change. That could change
here's
timing.
here's what I'd like to do. Let's have you just play basically. This is.
Hearing things new. It's funny, eh? When you go back, and you listen again.
Well.
Ooh. That's killing me.
Yeah, no, I like I'm looking at my input here, and why is it? I've got no signal coming in on the input. That doesn't make any sense. Something's wrong. Let's just take that right out. Save. The joys of recording.
Yes.
How we doing on our old?
Oh, we still got. I don't know. It looks like we have a lot of folks still watching. I just don't know how many. 23.
Oh wow, that's the most I think we've ever had.
That's good. That's great that if they're on. It's nice to have the company, right? That's the whole reason why we're doing this.
Yeah,
It's to have fun.
absolutely.
And, we all take this little ride together.
Wow, this is weird. Should not be doing this. Let's try a different SSL. That's not doing it either. What the fuck? Puta fungula.
So what we got going on then? So what's exactly that's happening?
Well, I gotta solve this first.
Yeah.
Because if there's like if the cymbals are if the drum track is too washy and cymbally and shit like that, because I mean it sounded good by itself, but now that we're putting pieces together and it's like fuck man, it's too much.
Yeah. So that's what I kind of wanted to share with the folks here to see what it
yeah,
is. They can't see you, right? So
well yeah, so I all of a sudden, why don't we have any volume? Oh, that would help. So, and I explained a little bit earlier is that with bussing, like so I've got kicks bus to a kick sub, which is bus to the drum sub, right? I've got snares bus to a snare sub, which is bus to a drum sub, and et cetera, right? And for whatever reason, I'm bussing the cymbals into a cymbal sub, but for whatever reason through the processor, it's showing input on the output channel. Maybe I'm doing this wrong. Let's do this again.
Anybody that's watching, if you have any questions or anything, feel free.
Okay.
You can also hit the like on the channel. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. We're here in the studio and we're just laying down some bass tracks, and we're on our final song. But Jimmy's getting into a little bit of a glitch here with as far as the whole sounds of the drums are kind of sounding a little wishy-washy for him. So we're trying to figure out what's causing that, and if it's something that we got to retake and redo. Which would be a possibility, and if it has to be done, it has to be done. That's for sure.
Yeah, and the big issue for anybody that's watching, I don't know if you guys can hear this on the recording, probably not because the phone's facing away from the speakers, but this is a slow ballad song that builds up towards the end. Our drummer brought in his 24-inch K ride, which is a beautiful ride, but it's almost way too much for the song. And so the issue I'm having right at the bat is how we can kind of tame it down, or if worst case scenario, we'll just have to recut it. Here's the other option we have today, Mike, is we cut your bass tracks to this,
and hopefully,
and if it's too much, we just next time Joe's in the room, then we swap out that ride cymbal and recut the damn track.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind playing him. Yeah, we
Yeah,
still
yeah.
do it.
And technically, I mean, we've got the scratches. We'll have your bass track anyway, so it's just a matter of him playing along to it again, right?
That's fine. Yeah, I got no problem with that.
Yeah.
I'm here to play, man.
Well, yeah, and at the end of the day, I mean, it's a beautiful song and it's a very powerful song. But if the cymbals are too much, it's like how do you kind
exactly.
The other thing that may kind of pull it back in is that by the time we get to that end that Joe's kind of cranking on the cymbals and all that sort of stuff anyway, is with the guitars and the vocals and the repeat vocals and all this stuff, and it's just banging home.
Yeah.
It might kind of go, well, now that makes sense, right?
Right. Exactly. So hi, folks. For those of you just joining in, looks like we've got, about 35 watching now.
Nice. We're growing.
Correction, 41, correction. Welcome in. We're just in the midst of trying to figure out this technical or...
well, it's just a sound issue.
It's a sound issue, yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on with the
that
drums.
It could be a little bit too much on the cymbals.
So we're just trying to work that through and see if it's it might be still feasible for me to lay the bass tracks for this anyhow. And at least they're scrubbed or they're ready to go. They're in there, and then it's a matter of Joey coming back in to kind of relaying these tracks on the drums. Everything's still set up on the floor. The drum kit's still mic'd up and ready to go, so no issues there. It's just a matter of jumping on it on the kit. Joey currently is, as far as we know, I think Joey's currently out of town or out of the country. I'm not quite sure. He's supposed to have some time off, but he had some personal issues to deal with, so he's been away for a while. So let me see. I'm just gonna put my glasses on here. I see someone's message. Sent a message here.
Okay.
Tim Blades. Hey Tim, how's it going? How long have I been playing bass? Well, technically I started about just to backtrack a little bit, I'm a guitar.
You want to tell them the whole story?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm a guitar player. I've been a guitar player for about 42 years, and I've always had a huge appreciation for bass. And about 7 years ago, I would say, I wanted to kind of learn how to play bass the proper way, like learn, not just be a guitar player playing bass, but kind of use some of my technique or use some of the stuff, the knowledge that I've had over the years, but really appreciate where the bass sits in its sonic space, which is someplace I love to be. I've always been, really into rhythm guitar playing and writing and everything. I was never really one of those flashy, fast guitar players or anything like that. And again, not to take away from that, it's just not my gig. But I've always appreciated the bass. So yeah, to answer your question, I've been playing I started about 7 years ago, but seriously, maybe it's 3 years where I've really been focusing on playing bass and making it a real instrument to learn. So thanks for the question, by the way. It's gonna be fun putting the vocals to this too.
Oh, hell yeah.
I wasn't even thinking about that till yesterday. I started thinking, well, wait a minute, we got to put vocals down. Got my Timmies. That's a staple in the studio. You got to have your Timmies with you.
Better explain that for the international viewers.
Oh, yeah, that's true, right? For the folks and not living in Canada, that's just our... What's their equivalent? What, Dunkin' Donuts?
Yeah, I suppose.
Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts. Just your coffee, your typical, you got to have your coffee with you when you're in the studio. Proud supporters of Tim Hortons.
Well, okay, so I just discovered something, Mike.
Okay.
This is just the hi-hat track itself.
Okay.
Man, I can't.
Oh,
man, the cymbal bleed coming in on that hi-hat, Mike, is just...
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, is that bleed?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Holy cow. Is that off the snare?
No, that's off the far end of the hi-hat, and that's that freaking crash cymbal that's kind of above the hi-hat, right? That's how much bleed is coming through there. Holy crap,
I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that's like, wow, tons of bleed happening. For any folks that have just joined in, whoever is leaving or heading out or got to head out, thank you for joining and joining us. You're more than welcome to stay as long as you want. We love having you all. For those who are just joining us, if you haven't yet, please like us and hit the subscribe button. I keep pointing up and pointing down, and I'm not good at this. So, hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, support us, and you get all the updates and seeing us doing these lives. We do these lives quite often, actually. We like connecting with you and being able to share our journey here as we go through recording our what would be our second album. And we're working on this right now, and hopefully we'll get it out. I don't know what the target date is, but we were going to get it out as probably obviously as soon as we can to get it out to you folks so you can hear it. And in the meantime, you can follow us also on Facebook. And where else, Jimmy? Have we got somebody like to follow us at?
Well, we're trying to get the old TikTok thing happening.
Yeah, that's been a bit of a slow process, but we got an account there.
Well, you know what? Here's something to ask. What socials do they use?
Yeah, that's a good question. What social media do you guys like to use, and where would you like to see us? I mean, like I said, currently we're here, obviously, on YouTube, and we are on Facebook. We do have a presence there. We're also thinking Instagram and also TikTok. TikTok, we do have an account. I did start an account there, but it's not. It's just a matter of getting content on there.
And that's the thing. I mean, for anybody that's into this, you start a band and then you become a video producer and a social media marketing guru, just because you got to do all that crap. And honestly, we're just about making music, man. We just want to put our music together and just rock out. But unfortunately, you got to become a video producer and social marketer and all that sort of crap too. So
you have to do it all.
Yeah, so that's why all this shit looks real amateurish. But we're just doing whatever we can. All right, you know what, Mike? Let's just track this bad boy.
Okay.
And
you still want me to keep my tones the way they are?
Yeah,
yes. Okay.
Don't change anything.
No,
I mean
changed.
that way I think I'm going to be able to work with this drum track. I'm kind of formulating some ideas on what to do with it now.
Did you hear me playing through? Was I spiking anywhere? Because there is a lot of like little snaps and stuff in the song, and I know I had to lay off last time a little bit on those things. If you hear something like that,
yeah, and this is a more like you want a big, smooth, full tone, right? Nothing whacking or anything like that, because there is really nothing that calls for it anyway.
Yeah. I actually gonna have some volume. So, like for example, just so I can do it now before we start.
Sure.
So for things like this, you might not hear it live, but I go sometimes. It's like a snap, you know. I'm trying to do that, and then like
I love the octave stuff.
I can take that out if you want. I do it live.
I like it. I don't know if I'd be as aggressive on the
if I were
snap.
If I were to do it,
try it again.
Soft.
Just be a little. Well, I wouldn't say soft, but just a little more consistent with where you are on the bottom strings. That's better.
I don't have to go harder than that.
Yeah. I'd be nice and smooth and consistent on that. Well, you know what? Let's just fire this bad boy up. Let's just see what we get.
Okay, we got one more comment. I played the fretless Warwick 4-string before. It was very nice. Makes me want Warwick. Great playing. Oh wow, thanks, man. Like we was talking before with another gentleman here. The Warwicks are great basses. 4-string fretless. That's another world I love to get into, is fretless, but that's for another conversation for another time. But yeah, absolutely, great basses. Thanks for the question or comment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's fire this bad boy up. Let's see what we get.
All right, here we go from the top.
You're hearing yourself, okay?
Yeah.
So a couple things. That vibrato, yeah, that is cool.
Okay,
That
the
fits.
vibrato.
Yeah, but when you land back on the G, don't do it.
Okay.
Keep it nice and big and fat, and just a nice. Yeah. No, you like that. That part there is cool.
Right. It's
but
just the other ones.
Yeah. No, when land. Yeah. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
I've already told you I'm going to be really careful not to do them.
Well,
I do them live.
you do them live. Yeah. Yeah.
And that's the guitar player in me.
Okay, so the other thing is your octave. Da, 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 da. We're going to be way more selective on that.
Okay.
And that's kind of where I'm hearing what's going on with the track itself, working with the drums, is because when you go into that octave and doing those triplets, that the bottom end falls out.
That's going to happen,
Right,
yeah. We
right.
do it live to fill the space, but it may, remember we talked about this last time, some things may not translate.
Here you want to be just nice, big, and fat on the whole.
So I can stay there.
Yeah. I don't think I'd be so, like, we're going to take the concept of this, starting off very, very smooth, right? Low key, and keep building it up.
Yep.
So that more of that, like the eighth notes and stuff like that, is going to go more to the end,
Right.
not right off the hop.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so most of them are going to be holding or riding, so to speak.
Pretty much.
And then when I don't have to always go like on the right before you do the chorus.
Mhm.
So that's, you know how I normally go. That's what I should be doing. I go here, right?
Okay.
I can
So
go to the lower.
Try that again without doing the triplets.
Okay, but what I'm gonna do too is instead of going up here, I can do that for more dynamics later and breath. I can go stay down low too in the beginning to keep it more on the down low. So when I go, no octaves.
You could do like, and I just heard doom, 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 da 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 da.
Okay.
Like right at the end of the phrase.
Yeah, so I can go. Not that, then do that, then go. And don't do that there.
Yeah.
Now I can do a double pluck there too. I can go maybe off the first one, maybe not. So go right, and the second chorus go. Yeah, I can alternate that. So that's adding one more little pluck there.
Yeah.
Now,
Well, let's because we got a lot of ideas going on.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
here's what I'm thinking, Mike. Maybe the approach to this song, just so we can kind of piece together on how it's going to build from one section to the next.
Yeah.
Maybe we just take it one section to the next.
Great.
You know what I'm saying?
That's great. What is that song? Hi, Ray. I think it's Rezzy's. It's our original. It's called No One's Coming.
No One's Coming.
It's an original that we're recording right now. So thanks for the question, Jacob Hakes. Yeah. All right. So let's do that again. The beginning, you know how, one more thing too, you know when we do the verse, say it's a man's world, you know, I just hold the note, say it's a man's world, na, 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 na. You know, and then I can avoid that, not that hard, but I can avoid that snap to the second verse.
Yeah, and especially the first verse has got to be real, just big whole notes, nothing fancy, nothing that competes.
Not a problem. Let's rock this, and then if you tell me, let me know if I'm overfilling it again, because that's the tendency, right?
Well, and that's the thing, right? We started off as a live band first, and then learning how to record and stuff like that.
That's the tendency.
Too, so,
Yeah, you got it.
All right, so let's try this again.
Yeah, there's no way to push that in there.
Right off the bat, can you come right in when Joe hits those snares?
Let me hear it.
That build.
Let me hear it, and then I'll see. Well, yeah, of course I can. I just gotta know what I'm gonna do.
what's your
I
first
just did
note?
it. I just did it
Yeah,
now.
yeah. What's
But I don't normally do that.
yeah.
I just go. That's how I normally start. But if you want me to do the rolls, he goes tim 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 tim, right? So I just went.
Try da 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 da. Like, yeah. Let's see what
Let's just
that
try.
sounds
See if
like.
I can fit it in. Should be able to. I'm gonna do it again. Sorry, I'm not used to coming in. So. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. Okay, so
I think how many? Let's see. One, two, three, four, five, six. So he's doing 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bam.
okay.
Okay, do your other way when you were just going da da da.
Okay. Actually, I can do the build. Do it again.
Start with the E. Let's do it. Da 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 da.
Do we want? We
So
want
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
I know how many to do there. I have to count it. So there you go.
Yeah. Oh, I what do you think?
I like it because it's.
I kind of like more the sound of that.
Yeah, because the root note there. Oh, sorry. It's weird to hear it. I like it.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
For one note, I mean, it's really, it does what it wants, what you want it to do.
Well, yeah, and
I
it
don't
might
want to
be-
get too fancy neither, too.
Well, and just thinking about songwriting and structure and arrangement. I mean, we're starting off with just a simple chord pattern, right?
Right.
Then Joey's doing like a slow, kind of very light to heavy build on the snare. And so it's like guitar, snare, bass, full, right?
Hello, folks.
Yeah, let's try that.
All right, gonna do a take.
I'm gonna throw that click back in too, Mike.
Okay.
That is weird. Click. You're on. There we go. Now by itself, it doesn't sound right. I don't know why.
Well, when I did that, then I did that roll thing in the beginning.
Yeah.
That's why, I mean, I never did it because I figured that way that drum roll is, I just punch it at that boom, 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 boom. That's what I've always done. But
Yeah, come right in on the G.
does that sound any better to you? I can just do, what I'm going to do what I originally did, just so you can hear it one more time.
Yep.
Might as well, right?
Yep.
Stop that vibrato!
Yep. Yeah,
Smack my hands.
let's just stick with that, Mike.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't like that one?
No,
Go low?
no, on the C. You don't want to be da 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 da. You want to be ba.
Just hold it?
Ba,
Okay.
ba. Yep. Nothing but.
Okay, so can I go down to the low F too, as opposed to the high? Would you prefer that? Now that we're here talking about it.
We'll have to hear it in context of the song.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go low, and you can tell me different.
Okay, let's hear what we got first.
Yeah, so I'm going high, go low. Right?
Okay. So far, so good. Loop playback, post pre-roll. Yeah. Let's go. 4 there. Okay. And just be careful and be conscious of whacking the note.
Yeah.
Like when you land on the changes.
Sure.
Okay, here we go. Play along. Okay. that little section, the F and the C, just quarters. Down, 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 down. Yep.
You want to go down to that?
Yeah, I would stay low.
No, but you want me to go? I don't normally do that. Let's go. So I have that bend there instead of going down, right?
Okay.
So.
All right, play along. Going into those lead sections, you could probably start doing some of the octave stuff. Nice. Beautiful. Well done, my friend.
Thank you.
Well done.
Oh, it was really hard to hold back.
Well, you know what though?
It's such a learning experience. It's so humbling because you're like, no, you got to learn to love the notes you don't play. You know.
Well, and the big thing is that you brought the heat where it needed to be.
Right.
Right. All right, let's fire this bad boy up.
Good growl. Right on. Thanks, Matt. I appreciate that. All your comments, I appreciate. A lot of comments. Thanks, Jacob. When we play this song live, I do a lot more livelier stuff because we're a power trio, so I'm learning to dial back just a little bit. Yeah, those half notes were good there, eh?
Oh yeah.
All I hear is vibrato on that G in my brain. That's all I hear.
Right.
It's hard to let go of it. There's a vibrato there on that G coming off the chorus. I mean, off the solo. Right there. Do you hear it a little bit? Is it really noticeable?
I don't hear it.
Right here. No? You don't hear it there? Okay. It's doing my imagination. Hard to get that dynamic there too. John Bavaz. Okay, we'll YouTube John Bavaz. He says this guy, this gentleman. I can't read his name right now. I can't see it, but it's too small. He says YouTube John Bavaz. Crazy. I don't know what that means. Probably probably a musician out there. Even when we doing the bend note there, eh?
On the
on this dynamic one, I was wondering if you wanted to go. And so just for that one, I don't know.
You know what? I want to hear how you go to the high F, octave F on that.
Just for that part?
Just for this part, because that's the one that we do that big ba 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 ba.
Yeah, we do one before that too, right? So I'm doing it on the other one.
But this is the big one. This is the big one.
I'll go back.
Because that's the one that, remember, I had Joe go in and it's like fucking hit those toms.
Sure,
man.
I can do that. That's not a problem.
Go to the low just to go low. Yeah.
As opposed to doing the high one, even though I did the high one on the original track, right?
Well, the other one is okay on the one before, but on this one we definitely need low. What am I doing?
And not quite like that, but I gotta hit those notes.
Yeah, nice and
Do you want me to go
consistent.
continue to do that, the bend, or
Let's hear it.
Okay.
In context.
Sure.
So play it. Okay, and you just got a little heavy. That's all.
All right, I can lay off,
Yeah, you want to be a little more heavier,
but not.
but
I know
not-
same
not-
dynamics.
yeah,
It's easy to do
yeah.
the dynamic like that higher.
Just because, especially on low strings, they get whoopy.
Sure.
Little Billy Sheehan smooth.
Oh, I'm out. I dropped it today.
So close.
No, it's okay. It's not hard.
Okay.
How was that for
Smoothness.
Just
Yeah,
smooth
we're
their
just gonna-
tensions there. Okay.
Just gonna roll through, find out what's going on here. That part leading into it on what do you want to see? I think
Yeah.
C to the F.
Yeah.
Give me quarters on that, Mike.
Like this. Okay.
Nope.
Or
not
this.
eighth. Yeah.
Even for the build, or
No. We're just doing the C.
okay.
Just the C.
Okay.
Sorry.
No problem.
Yeah, because it just leads to then you're doing the eighths following that,
Sure.
right?
That's... Yep, that sounds good to me. I like that.
Yeah.
I like
yeah,
that.
it just gives that little bit of
Yep.
sense of building up,
Yeah,
right?
I like it.
Did we listen right through to the end?
I
Or-
don't remember.
I think basically. Fuck, is
That was
ever-
jelly.
That
was smoothie
thick,
jelly.
bro.
That was at
Oh,
the
hell
end.
yeah.
Yeah, that was nice, man. So, here
For-
one note.
What do we got going on here?
Oh, we still got 72 folks. 86.
Yeah. Holy crap, man.
86.
Thanks for everybody for tuning in. This is the most viewers we've ever gotten. This is awesome. Not sure if you guys are hearing this or how well the quality is. Once again, we're recording just from an Android phone. Just we're making music, not videos. But this is sounding good. We're going to roll this right back from the start, and so you guys can have a listen. Actually, you know what we'll do, Mike?
Yeah, turn it around.
Actually, let's turn it around so you get a little bit better sound quality of what this bad boy sounds like. Once again, this is one of our own songs called "No One's Coming." I wonder if maybe we just put that back even further.
Yeah, sure, go ahead. I'll say that.
That way it gets.
Yeah, the view.
Oh no! Just kind of sit over
Yeah.
to the side, maybe.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Let's fire this bad boy up. We'll listen to it from the start here.
Stop. from the start.
Yeah, there's no way to push that in there.
Please ignore the guitar and the vocals. It's a scratch track.
Every day,
Sean.
Oh, you're kidding, eh?
Jimmy to the rescue.
Thank God Jimmy can hear this stuff because I don't hear it. I just don't have an engineer's ear, I guess. That's for sure. It's amazing.
Yeah. Okay. Listen to this, Mike. So he's coming out of the fill, right?
Okay. Oh,
Right.
right.
He missed it. So just do a little cut and paste.
You're gonna pinch one in there. Okay, folks. For those who just joined in, thanks for joining in. We'd love to have you here. We're just John and I are just sitting here right now doing the bass tracks. I got to close up here so you can hear. Basically laying the bass tracks down for this one song that we have original called "No One's Coming." That's basically all we're doing today, but we wanted to share it with all of you and watch us go through the process and go through this journey with us as we're recording for our second album. Please, if you haven't done it yet, like the channel, subscribe, and ask any questions you want to ask. We're going to keep checking periodically out here and see if you have any questions, any comments, or anything like that. We're always welcome to it. I know my face is really close to the screen, so sorry about that. Yeah, blues is great, man. I mean, everybody, a lot of people love the blues, and so do we. So that's why we're doing our contribution to it. So
Ask everybody, are they digging it so far?
yeah. Are you guys who have been in here for a while? Are you liking it? Are you enjoying it so far? Please let us know in the comments. Hello, everyone. Yes, hello, Kay. Glad to have you join us. We're in here right now just recording the bass tracks for Nobody's Coming. It's one of our songs that are coming off on our next album, so which hopefully will be released before it's maybe into the new year. Did you sneak one in there?
Yeah. This is going to be a little different approach on mixing the drums, because the other stuff is like pretty gated, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's not working with this track whatsoever.
Really? Yeah?
The drums have to be much more organic.
Yes, that's true. So, okay, yeah, I mean, I'd love to teach you how to play bass if you're ever interested. I do teach guitar, but I can definitely teach bass as well. So, all right, go ahead and subscribe, and love having you on board.
Are you hearing anything else in that?
What part? Anywhere?
Your whole.
No, because the fact that you are what you were telling me about, you know, the dialing down, need that wider sound. I mean, that really, because that was my biggest concern coming into this song, was a simple fact that I think I was overplaying because of the live, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of pedaling where it doesn't really need that.
No.
And even, for example, now you did that playback on that where you had me do the half and then the eighths and then going bam, 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 right? That it just made such a big difference. Just that
Yep.
one little part. Now that I heard it again in its context all the way through.
Absolutely.
So no, I mean, the simpler, how do you put it's not even about being simple. It's about being effective, right? And don't forget, you know, you need room to breathe for your guitar tracks.
Well,
too.
Yeah.
If that's
my biggest concern is I do not like the sound of the drums in this song.
I know. I can tell by the way you going back and forth because it was
Yeah.
something with me. You would already told me, sit down. I need you to fix this.
It's not organic enough.
Is it more mechanical? You're thinking?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's the whole thing, right? This song is really an organic song. It's not supposed to be mechanical at all, you know. Hence the reason why I do those silly vibratos and try to make depth and all that when we're playing live. So, but at least my track's there. If you need it, you can still, like, it's still being effective. It's still going to be useful for you, right?
Yeah. Yours track sounds great. It's the drum.
It does have a nice growl to it, doesn't it?
Oh, the bass drum.
Yeah, those EMGs have a nice growl. Hey folks, sorry I gotta get so close to the screen just so you guys can hear me. So we're just here right now recording the bass tracks for one of our original songs called No One's Coming. Jimmy's currently working and listening, re-listening and listening and re-listening to the drums and how they were tracked. And we're just basically making an assessment to see if it's something that he can work with or something that we need to retrack or re-record. So we're kind of on the silent and kind of in a dead space mode right now while he's working on this. So just stick around. If you have any questions, any comments, anything, please leave them below. We're always going to be checking this periodically. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel. Support us as we go through this journey of recording this new album and performing live. And you'll see live videos here of us performing as well on this channel. You can follow us on Facebook and slowly working us into TikTok and all the other platforms. And let us know in the below if there's any platform you'd like to see us on other than YouTube and Facebook. Okay, I'm going to go back again and then I'll come and check. Reciting?
Fuck, I'm not happy with the drum sound on this
I
song.
know, I can tell. Your silence is speaking volumes. It does. I can tell. I already know. I'm learning how to read you.
Well, you know what? You know,
It's not even a bad thing. It's just the way it is.
let's try something here.
We're going to go try something in the floor. We'll be right back.
Feel how heavy that fucker is?
Oh my God.
Well, this one's got a little weight to it too.
This is the cymbal in question. It's a beautiful cymbal that Joey, our drummer, has, but it's been in question right now as far as tracking.
I called him. I called him. Was it 2 days ago? Maybe.
No response.
Just to kind of say hi and what's up and.
Did you actually talk to him?
And no,
Oh, okay.
no, it just went to voicemail.
Okay.
Yeah. Put the other one back on.
Oh no, it's huge difference.
Like that one's like nice, sits in the pocket. This one, fuck.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
powerful.
It's full. Well, you know what? Here's the beauty. This ain't costing us anything but time, right?
That's the beauty of it.
It's not costing us anything but
Yeah. Oh yeah. Imagine having to. You're in a studio where you're paying by the hour, and you got to ask them. Got to come back and.
Can we get a favor?
Yeah. Yeah, that wouldn't be fun. What we got here. Don't worry, folks. We didn't abandon you. Whoever is still in here, we're just on the floor. We're just trying a couple different symbols
Well,
to see.
Let's grab that. And we'll show them exactly what we're doing.
Sure.
Just grab
sorry.
the phone. You can just do.
Oh, grab the phone?
Yeah, just do a handout. All right. Hello. So here's the situation. This track, once again, it's a slow song. It does have builds in it, and here's what we're using as a ride cymbal, which is a is it a Zildjian K? I think it's a
Yep.
Zildjian K hand hammered ride, 22 inch ride, but you'll when he's playing. It's a big sound, and it's really dark and deep.
Whereas if we were to take
Thinking that we're probably going to have to retract this song and use a different ride, because if we take this guy off, and then we're going to put a Sabian on there, and believe it or not, it's a simple B8. It sounds pretty decent. Listen to the difference. It's got way more chime to it.
Yeah.
Well, that just answered the question.
Answers your question. It does.
So this is the beauty about having your own studio. It's not costing us any money. It's just costing us time, because now that puts us back one song. But we've got a lot more tracking coming up anyway. So
Absolutely.
I mean, we're just going to put this one in the can for now, and then yeah, come back to it and re-record it. I mean, you got to do what you got to do, and we've got the option to do that. So
Absolutely.
that's what we're going to do.
Absolutely.
That's what we're going to do.
Okay.
I mean, I never really liked the sound of these hi-hats. I mean, they're okay, but they're a little dark too for my taste.
Right.
Especially when in recording. I mean, because you end up going back and then filtering all that crap out back. So why not start with a good instrument
Right.
that actually works and
Right.
be done with it?
For quickly, since we're in this room, we want to take a couple of
Yeah.
seconds. Would you like to explain some of those mics you have up top there? They're beautiful.
Sure. Yeah. Well, so these.
Let me
If-
make sure
if-
I've got you on video.
These ones here are Audio Technica 2020s, AT 2020. They're like $110 each. These are killer workhorse condenser mics. For home studio application, you don't need to spend a whole lot of money, but just these ones have, you can read the reviews on Google.
Right.
Everybody raves about those.
And that's the same. That
condensers.
one there's the same.
Yeah. So we got a stereo pair. This one here for the mic behind the kit is an Equitech 300.
Hitting it.
I'm using that in a couple of different ways. What I'm doing is basically capturing the sound of the kit and then, kind of blending that in. We've got some basic tom mics, DRDs, digital reference microphones on the toms. Not real, I mean, they're not Sennheisers by any means, but they capture the sound of the drum kit. We've got an AKG D112 on the kick drum.
Not sure if you can see that, folks, but.
And then we've got a pencil condenser that's on the hi-hat.
Right.
And an SM57 on the top of the snare, and a CAD dynamic mic that's on the bottom of the snare. And that's basically what we're
That's basically it. Yeah.
That's basically it. Nothing real fancy, but it gets the job done. And microphones are microphones. I mean, there's obviously higher quality microphones, lower quality microphones. At the end of the day, it's all about positioning and great sound sources to mic in the first place.
Right.
I mean, you could bring in a Neumann, $4,000 Neumann, but if the sound source sounds like crap, you're just going to record crap.
Crap through it. Yeah.
That's all you're
It's
going to do.
kind of garbage in, garbage out kind of
Garbage
thing.
in, garbage out. Exactly. I don't know why this guy is not going to work now for some reason.
Could you use a different one for that symbol, particularly?
Yes. I don't know why this sleeve doesn't want to cooperate now.
So that's basically the tour and what we have
Yeah.
here.
The Indebasement recording studio.
That's it.
It served its purpose well, that's for sure.
That,
Made
absolutely.
a lot of records in this bad boy over the day.
All right.
All right, so we're going to wrap up this live feed. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, as Mike was saying, please subscribe, leave comments. Definitely, we've got a lot more of these live streams coming. We've got a lot of recording to do. And we'd love to have you along, joining the rocker army.
That's right.
And, supporting our cause and enjoying us and joining us on this journey of rock and roll.
Yes. All right.
All right, I'm Jimmy G.
And I'm Mike Muscat. And
We're the Rose City Rockers, Indebasement.
Indebasement.
And we'll see you on the next live stream.
All right.
Thanks, everybody.
Ooh.
There we go. Cool.